happy when fishing. Probably no specific person, but the bunch of anglers that were on Horton when I first fished on there were a real big influence on me. Took me under their wing when I was on a new water and a long way out of my depth. That would have been in January this year. I was fishing, it was really cold, and I just couldn't get comfortable at night. I was trying to sleep, I kept waking up and having like, nasty dreams and stuff, and I was constantly getting up and peeing, and it wasn't until it got light and I could see in the morning I was actually peeing blood. But it's alright, I've had it treated now and I'm okay. I've been carp fishing pretty much all the time. I've been an angler, but I've been solely a carp angler for 28, 29 years. Prior to that I was a match angler and used to do a little bit of carp fishing. Yeah, I'm pretty much generally interested in sport. I like watching football, go and watch Pompey play now and again. Like watching athletics, Formula 1, pretty much any sport. Watching them though, not doing them. As a former match angler, I started fishing on the Kennet and catching some chub, barbel, and just really wanted the buzz from catching bigger fish. And I thought carp angling would give me that, and my idea was that I would carp fish one week and match fish on the other week. And it didn't work out like that. I just became obsessed with carp fishing. I'll probably go to Redmere back in the early 80s. Not terribly serious, but probably the worst injury I've had from fishing is a hook in the wrist. But it wasn't on the bank, it was in my garage. The rods were on a rack in the ceiling, and I opened one of the rod bags and a 4-ounce lead fell out of the bag, and my reaction was to quickly get my hand out of the way before the hook got in, but it was too late, and so I ended up yanking the hook right home, right into my wrist, and had to go to hospital. I've fished with a lot of good anglers over the years, but I would say probably the best I've fished with would be Terry Hearn, Jim Shelley, and a chap called Simon Davey. It would probably be my favourite capture, which was when I caught shoulders from Horton many years ago. Except in like just fishing for a day, floater fishing, I love my food and my cooking on the bank, so I bought the wine and my cooking kit, polarised glasses, because I'm very much an angler that finds fish and fishes where they are, and the final thing I wouldn't go fishing without would be a bag of cell boilies. Yeah, I've got a few regrets in fishing. Staying on waters too long when I should have moved off onto new pastures, and conversely moving off when I should have stayed on for a particular fish that's now dead. I've met loads of characters in fishing, some real good blokes, but probably Chris Farnes would be the biggest character I've met. He sadly died a few years ago and he's lost to fishing, but yeah, great bloke. My favourite thing about carp fishing, it satisfies my hunting instinct, and it's the thrill of the chase, finding them and getting a bite from where they are, and getting that bite. The bite is the bit for me. One of the least favourite bits of carp fishing is other anglers, but they're also one of the best bits. I admire a lot of people that I've fished with over the years, but particularly admire people that single-mindedly go after a particular fish. Tea nearly all the time, but 1 or 2 coffees a day. Favourite biscuit, I'm caught between Nice and malted milk, but I'll probably go Nice. Pretty much all food really, but I'll go fish and chips on that. That would be probably when I was fishing on Dinton. I was in a swim called the Disabled Swim, and it's got a board at the front of the swim like that to stop a wheelchair going in. I'd been out in a boat to land a fish, just got back to the bank, and my mate Monkey was in the swim, and he was acting a bit like Mother Hen. He was saying, "Oh, pass me the rod, pass me the net." So I'd passed the net with the fish over to him, and just starting to pass the rod over, and I heard the boards creak. So I didn't pass him the rod. I grabbed the rod back off him rather than save him from going in, because I thought I was going to have to play this fish again. And he basically had a choice: either scrape his shins all over the board or go full head first into the lake, which he did. pirouette straight into the lake, right under. The net went in with the fish and everything in it, and he came up like he was brandishing Excalibur with a net in his hand. Examples from my fishing, I would have absolutely loved to have caught the parrot from Horton, I'd have loved to have caught the twin from Dinton, and I'd have loved to have caught the boiling machine from a lake that I can't name. I never caught any of those, but I suppose the fish that really did float my boat would be the black mirror.